Hi, I'm Matt Navin.
And I'm Glen Yerger.
And I'm Chris Ormando, and we're the directors of Strife Nation. What Strife Nations is a brand new LARP that doesn't go the conventional way of fantasy, high fantasy, NPCs, monsters, predetermined plot. We're doing a dynamic war game, and what that entails is that you pick one of three races, the Naz'ure, the Kings of Men, or the Authority, and you set out all weekend long to compete with each other in dynamic, fast-flowing combat using strategy, magic, and melee combat to accomplish your goals over the weekend. One of the ways we do that is with missions.
Missions drive this game. There are many different types of missions. There's a large, overarching type of mission that may be given to you at the beginning of a campaign. There are smaller missions underneath. There is also the individual missions like taking and holding critical locations. The overarching point that I want to make is that you are in charge of your destiny, and therefore you are in charge of your race's destiny. There are many ways we go about doing this, and I believe Matt can tell you how.
Well, like Glenn was saying, it really what's at the core of the game is what you and the people on your team get together and decide to do with the missions that are out there to accomplish, or the just everything within the scope of the weekend. I mean, the missions are what drive the game, and it's how we track the success of the races, but there's definitely other ways to go about doing things. Now, as far as what you can put together, we have a lot of the different fantasy archetypes that you would expect to find in a medieval fantasy game, but like Chris was mentioning, it's not really high fantasy, it's not overly magical. What it is it's all reimagined to kind of fit the more gritty, fast-paced, semi-realistic setting that is Strife of Nations. You have fighters, you have healers, you have magic users, but everything is oriented towards, again, just that fast-paced, dynamic movement of the game, where you have these three races pitted against one another and they're playing. And what's really important is everything working together as a team. You will never go out there as a group of players and get defeated by a singular player character
or an NPC.
Or even an NPC that is just far too powerful for what's out there. It is entirely about just your wit and your intuitiveness as a team, putting together the right team, having the proper support for one another, going out there, surviving the weekend, winning the objectives, and conquering as your race.
Go forth and conquer.